Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. My name is Maryam and today I am here with the fourth course of SQL first project offered semester 6. So the course is Introduction to Relational Database in SQL. It is submitted to Dr. Hammad. The content of this presentation includes first database, attributes of the database, key constraint, gluing together all the tables, and my statement of accomplishment. Your first database is query with select statement. So query the first 5 rows of our table. We have to select star from the table, which is here university professors, and the limit is 5. So create your first table. If we want to create a table, then we have to use create table and write the name of the table which we want to create. And that table is professor. And we have to write the column's name that we want to add in that table. Here, the example is of professor, and the column that we are going to use in that table is first name and the last name. And after that, we're going to use the other thing too. So this is how we create our table. So in the next, we're gonna see how to alter the table and how to rename the table of many other tables. So if you want to add something in the university short name column, if you want to add something in the table, then we will use alter table command and write the name of that table. Here we are using professor table, and then we're going to add column in the table professor, and then we will use add column function, and in the university column and tags. And then we will print the content of this table, and then we will use select star all the columns that are present in the table from the professor, which is table. And if we want to rename the organization column, then we will use again the same alter T. Here the table name is affiliation, and rename organization to organization. Here the difference is lies between the S and the Z. So alter table affiliation, rename column, organization to organization. And if we want to delete something from the table, then we will use alter table, again same, and then we will use alter table affiliation, and drop. For deleting, we will use drop column university short name. And force data consistency with the attribute constraint, adding the values in the table. If we want to add something in the tables, means values, then we will use insert into transaction, and then in parentheses, we will add the record transaction date and amount and the fees. And then we will add the values of that. This is the date, and this is the amount, and this is the fee. Double check the content. Here we will enter select star all and from the transaction column. Using functions. Alter table professor, alter column first name, type of voucher using substrings. So uniquely identify records with the key constraints. Count the number of the district value in the university city column. Then we have, if we want to use the count, then we have to count. Here he has said distinct value. We will use distinct, and then the name university column from the table universities. Then we try our different combination with count distinct different column name from the table. Count the number of the distinct rows. So here the distinct is used. Count distinct and make and model will be selected from the car. And if we add ID in the column, then we will use the table is car, alter table calls, add ID, having voucher 1 to 8 in parentheses. And if we want to update ID with make plus model, then we will use update card set ID is equal to concat make model. Gluing together table with a foreign key. Select the total number of affiliation per university. Select count. Here, total number reference the count star professors dot university ID from the table affiliation, and we are going to join it with the other table, table 2, which is professor, on the same thing that occur in the both table. Table 1 affiliation, table 2 professor. Table 1 is affiliation, and the common thing in the both table is professor IDs. And in the second table, professor, there is same thing as ID. And we're gonna group by the both tables by group by professor university ID by using count and in descending order. This is the statement of accomplishment of my Maryam of the fourth course, Introduction to Relational Database in SQL Server. So that's all from my side. Thank you.